For example, if Sohan wished that he should get first position in his class, he will prepare very hard for it, but he can never be sure that he will be getting the first position, because maybe his friend Mohan would be preparing double hard for that position, or the exam might be more tough and Sohan might be ill on the day of the exam. So the Sohan can only make efforts for it, but he is never sure that he will stand first in his class. Similarly, the Jeev also doesn't realize that getting the desired object is not under his control. He tries on making effort to get the desired thing, and when he doesn't get that thing, he gets upset. The fourth reason for the unhappiness of Jeev is he believes that happiness and unhappiness lies in external objects. We all in our practical life want so much in our life, means we want material things in our life. Our parents, they do business, they go to jobs. Why? To get money, because they think that money will give them happiness. But let me tell you, in practical life we can see that money can't give you happiness. Even if you have 1 lakh rupees, you can't be happy, because you will always be afraid that someone will steal it from you, or someone will demand money from you. Also, let's take the example of Prashikshan Shivir only. 2-3 days back, we were all upset that it is so hot here, we want rain. But when it rained too hard day before yesterday, were we happy? No, we weren't happy about it. Now see, it was the same place, Kanyadhana, same time, and same Shrota and same Vakta were present. But some moment before, we thought that happiness is in rain. But after some time, the happiness was a cause of discomfort for us. So can we say that external object is a reason of happiness or unhappiness? No. For example, if there are 2 boys, Sohan and Mohan. Sohan is a very intelligent boy. He always gets 95%. But this time the exam was very tough and he was ill during exam. So he was able to score only 90%. And there is another boy, Mohan, who is an average boy. He used to get 50% every time. But this time, exam was very easy and he got 60%. If we compare the both situations, Sohan would be really unhappy because he used to score 95% and this time he has scored 90%. And Mohan, who used to score 50% and now he has got 60%. He is really happy about it. In these conditions, Sohan has got 30% marks more than Mohan. But still, Sohan is unhappy and Mohan is happy. So you see, happiness does not lie in the external object. So if we believe that we'll get happiness or unhappiness from external objects, then it is our fault. It is our mistake and it leads us to unhappiness. The fifth reason for the misery of Jeev is the doership feeling in non-self objects. We all have attended Prashikshan. Day and night we learn that the Jeev and body are 2 different things, and the Jeev has only 2 characteristics. The Jeev sees and knows. Have anyone ever heard that Jeev performs any other task other than seeing and knowing? Auntie, have you ever heard that Jeev does anything? No. Yeah, we have all learned that Jeev only sees and knows, but we don't understand this thing. We all have the feeling that we can do something. The Jeev is always proud. I can build a very big empire. I can make him poor. The Jeev have this misconception. If we see in reality, the Jeev is not even able to move the finger from this position to this position. And in our India, सोनगढ़ की गाड़ी तो पेट्रोल से भी नहीं चलती, ऐसा गुरुदेव श्री फरमाते थे. The Jeev and the body and other non-self objects are two different entities. They both are independent of each other. The jeev can't do anything of the non-self object, but the jeev has the misconception that he can do everything, and due to this he is unhappy. For example, the lizard on the wall believes that I am supporting the wall. If I was not present here, the wall would have fallen down. So when we think about lizard, we realize its mistake. We know that lizard can't support the wall, but we all are also making the same mistake. We are also thinking that we can do something for the non-self objects, but we can't do anything of non-self objects. So if we want to be happy, we need to realize that we are making this 5 mistakes. Which 5 mistakes? The I-ness feeling in the body. Second, thinking that fulfillment of our desires will lead to happiness. Third, not accepting the fact that the jeev can't do anything to get the desired object. Fourth, believing that happiness and unhappiness lie in external objects. And fifth, we are doing the mistake of doerness feeling in non-self objects. We need to remove all these mistakes of ours if we want to be happy. So what is the benefit of learning this topic? We need to realize that happiness does not lie anywhere else. The happiness lies within the jeev. I am the treasure of happiness. I have infinite happiness. It is said, सुख सागर अंतर लहरावे और छोर नहीं दिखता है. Just like when we see water in an ocean, we can't find any end to it. Similarly, there is no end to happiness in the jeev. So all we need to realize is that happiness is not anywhere else. The happiness is not in external object or body or the family or money. The happiness is in soul. We all learned today in morning that how hard it was to preserve the Jinwani. Why the Jinwani has been preserved? For us, for our welfare. We need to realize that we have got this human existence, and in that we have got Jain religion, and we are getting opportunities like this Prashikshan Shivir, where we get to learn about our soul. So if we are not accepting this fact that we are soul, the possessor of happiness, and happiness does not lie around in external objects, so we are disrespecting our religion. We are disrespecting the Jinwani. We need to realize that all we need to do for happiness is meditate on our soul, focus on our soul. So at last, I would like to conclude by saying that while facing mundane pain, don't let human existence go in vain. If you want to be happy, focus on your soul very quickly. Focus on your soul very quickly. Jai Jinendra.
हेलो, अभी हमने जिनवाणी के मूल रहस्य को छड़ाला जी के माध्यम से सुना. आत्मार्थी सलोनी जैन, घेवरा मोड़, दिल्ली की 4th बैच की स्टूडेंट. अब हम आपके सामने समय सर जी की सर्व विशुद्ध अधिकार की महिमा है और इसके आश्रय से प्रभु खुले मुक्ति का द्वार. ऐसे ही अभी हमने व्यवहार नय की दृष्टि से सुना. अब हम निश्चय नय की दृष्टि से आत्मार्थी शशि जैन 6th बैच की स्टूडेंट को सुनने जा रहे हैं. आइए उसका धर्म लाभ लेते हैं.
नमः समय साराय स्वानुभूत्या सकाशते चित्स्वभावाय भावाय सर्वभावान्तरक्षिते. Jai Jinendra to everyone. As we all know, in the present world, the holiest scripture in the world is Samay Sara. Samay Sara. Can anyone tell me something about Samay Sara? Anyone from audience? Auntie ji, can you tell something about Samay Sara?
Yeah, it was composed by the Kunkunacharya Dev.
Yeah, she is absolutely right. This canon was composed 2000 years ago by the great Digambar Acharya Sri Kunda Kunda Deva, who flourished in South India and who is said to have gone to Videsh Kshetra for the direct listening of omniscient Arianta God. He stayed there for 7 days, and when he came back, he wrote 84 Pahud books. Can anyone tell me, out of these 84 Pahud books, how many are available to us? Can anyone tell? Okay, no problem. Out of this 84 Pahud books, only 14 Pahud books are available and rest are not available to us. And this canon consists of 415 Prakrut Gathas and 278 Kalashas, that is, the golden pots full of spiritual nectar, by drinking of which one attains the immortal, imperishable and non-corporeal state of Siddharth, which is an embroiderment of infinite knowledge and bliss-free state from all the karmic matters and subsequently free from the cycles of birth and death forever. So today we are going to discuss on the stanza 38 of the first chapter, that is Purvang and Synopsis. And so far today we have heard our respected Sumat Prakash Pandit ji, who tremendously talked about how we got this canon, and on this auspicious day of Shuddh Panchami, and our great Gurudev Shri, he told us that we ourselves are the soul. Before we didn't know that I myself is that miraculous substance. We only knew, yes, there is someone's soul, but he was the one who told us that the soul is no one other person, it's me. So I want you all to recite stanza 38 with me. अहमिक्को खलु सुद्धो तन्सन्नानमयो सदा रूवी नव्यर्थी मज्ज किंचिम्बी अन्नम परमाणु में तंपी. Now, further let's recite the Hari Geet, which is written by our dearest Dadaji. मैं एक दर्शन ज्ञान मैं नित शुद्ध हूँ, रूपी नहीं ये अन्य सब पर द्रव्य किंचित मात्र भी मेरे नहीं. अहम means I, अर्थात कि मैं. एको means one, अर्थात एक. खलु means absolutely, अर्थात निश्चय से. शुद्धो means pure, शुद्ध हूँ. तन सन नानमयो means of knowledge and perception, अर्थात ज्ञान दर्शनमय हूँ. सदा रूवी, सदा plus अरूवी. सदा means always, अर्थात कि सदा. अरूवी means invisible, अरूपी. नवी अत्थी, नवी means does not, अर्थात नहीं. अत्थी means exist, अर्थात उसकी अस्थि, अर्थात अस्तित्व. मध्य अर्थात कि मैं, and in me. किंचिम भी means not even, अर्थात किंचित भी. अन्नम means alien objects or others, अर्थात कि पर. परमाणु में तंपी means an iota, अर्थात परमाणु. So, the enlightened soul knows that he is one, absolutely pure, of knowledge and self-consciousness, and he is free from all the alien objects, and further he is full of knowledge and perception. This stanza may be considered as a bottom line or summary of whatever that has been said in previous 37 stanzas, and it may serve as an affirmation for daily use, and if we affirm it frequently, we will able to assimilate the concept even at the subconscious levels. And it is interesting to note that it is written in first person and in present tense. The modern psychologist says that such an affirmation is important for an affirmation to be an effective affirmation. And moreover, this stanza talks about the experiences of soul that a soul experiences when it is in the seventh state of spiritual growth, that is seventh Gulisthana, that is of our great monks, अर्थात our Muniraj. Aham Ikko. One. Our first adjective is one. One means unfragmented, single that cannot be shattered down, or which is not an assembly of various constituents. Have you all seen Motichor's laddu? Yes. How it is like? It is the assembly of various constituents. So, that constituent can be shattered out. So, that is not one. The one thing cannot be shattered out. Like, have you seen Sharbat? How it is? It is uniform. The water is also everywhere, and in the same space, the color or the flavor is also in the same space. So, we cannot shatter out them. In the same way, the soul is composed of knowledge, perception, happiness and strength. It is not like that we can extract an attribute out of it, because it is composed of that attributes. And one more thing, that I am the same one. That is, when I was a baby and now I am an adult, and in future I will be old. But my soul will remain the same. Though my state will change, the modification will continue, but my soul won't change. And this way, this explains the transient permanency, that it changes but yet remains the same. And so far, what is the benefit to know that I am one? Because we all are baniya. We need the benefit from everything. So, if I know that I am one and everything is transient, that is, it is not permanent. So, can you tell me one thing? Are you always happy? Yeah, you.
No, I'm not always happy.
Do you have problems at times?
Of course.
Okay. Do you want to be happy?
Always.
Are you tired of your life sometimes?
Not tired, but yeah, I'm not always happy. So I want to be always happy.
Okay. The auntie is absolutely right. That we love life, but still we have problems. And these problems are not forever. We cannot stay forever angry or forever sad or forever happy, because this keeps on changing. Like, have you ever seen the waves in the ocean? How they are? They keeps on changing, but yet the water remains the same. The water does not change. In the same way, the state, circumstances, situations, they will change according to time, but the soul will remain the same. So, we can use this adjective one as if we have problems. So, okay, these problems are not permanent. I myself is permanent. I am all powerful. They will keep on coming and going, but they won't affect me. So this brings a pride, a confidence in ourselves. And now let's proceed to next adjective. That is Shuddh. Shuddh means pure. Do you feel relaxed when you speak the word pure? Okay, let me ask you one question. If someone gives you gold, so what would you prefer, a 20 karat gold or a 24 karat gold?
I would prefer 24 karat gold.
Why?
Because it is best. Because it is pure.
Okay, she is absolutely right. She said it is pure and it is the best. That the pure thing is the best. Okay, when you go to some market, you see, for the pure things, you want all things branded, of best brand. Why?
Things are pure.
Because they are pure, they are nice, they are good. So, we want things to be pure around us. We want our possessions to be pure and good. But why don't we want our soul to be pure? Which is actually me. These possessions are not mine. They are composed of matter. All what is mine is my soul. So why don't we want a pure soul? Here Acharya Shri explains this word pure by two types. He bifurcates this word into two types by the 2 point of views. One is ever-existent purity, and the second is the purity which is obtained after the purification procedure. This ever-existent purity, it is set by the transcendental point of view, which is the real point of view, or Nishchay. And this procedural purity, this is set by the empirical point of view, or relative point of view, which is Vyavharnay. Let us understand this with an example. When we extract a gold from a mine, so at that time it is contaminated with clay and other minerals. But after some purification procedure, we obtain the pure gold. So it has become pure. Why? Because it has the potential to become pure. In the same way, we all people have the potential to become pure. Why? Because we all are the potential aspirants of liberation, that is Bhavyas. And this procedural purity, it can be obtained by the penance, which is taught to us in this Pratikshan Shivir. That's why we are here. We all want to be pure, and here we are going to learn step by step that how we can become pure, how we can become Siddhas. And now, what are the benefits of this purity? If we'll know that I am pure, we'll never be depressed. Because why? Why we feel depressed? Because we feel low about ourselves, that we are not good, we are not the best. And as she said that, the pure thing is the best. So if you know that you are the best, so would you feel depressed? See, would you feel depressed? If you come to know that you are best, would you? No. So, what we have to do? We have to understand, and not only understand, we have to believe that I am pure. I am the pure substance. And then only feel able to assimilate this concept. Everybody has understood? Any problem? Pakka? Okay. So now let's proceed to the next adjective. Darshan Gyan May. Darshan. Darshan means perception, faith, belief. Okay, tell me one thing, that what kind, whom would you believe in? Whom would you have like to faith in?
Vitragigi.
Why?
He's the best.
Why do you think he is the best?
Because he's honest.
Very good. She is correct. Because he is honest. We will have faith in the person who is honest, who actually knows the things, and who is himself is pure. We can have faith in only such a person, and that person is Kevali Bhagwan. Why? Because he has the pure soul, and the same soul is mine. His soul and my soul are the same. So we have to believe in ourselves that pure soul. And the next word is knowledge. Okay, we think that knowledge is an amazing thing. Have you heard about Kalpat Veerwal? Anybody? Okay. In 2017 JEE Mains exam, he scored perfect 360. And everyone was amazed at him because he created a history in our India. That is why. So why we feel amazed at him? Because it's all about knowledge. And if we talk about Shreya Vardhan, she was from GPS RK Puram, Delhi. She scored perfect 2400 in SET exam internationally. So we also feel amazed at such people who are so knowledgeable. But let me tell you one thing. These people, they have Mati Shrut Gyan and the Kevali Bhagwan, who has comprehensive knowledge which is infinite times greater and more miraculous knowledge. And that knowledge belongs to me. So you only say, who is amazing? I myself is amazing. Because this knowledge lies in myself. And now, what are the benefits to know that I am full of perception and knowledge? That if I will know that I am full of knowledge and perception, so we'll be humble. Because वो कहते हैं ना, जिसके पास जितना गुण होता है वही झुकता है, और जो गुणवान नहीं होता, अज्ञानी होता है, वही अकड़ता है. So, if we'll know about our qualities, we'll be humble, we'll be down to earth, and the humble people's success. And moreover, if we have knowledge, we'll never be depressed. We'll always be proudful for ourselves. And our next adjective is invisible. What do you understand by invisible? Can anyone tell me?
Something which is not visible to us.
Yeah, exactly. The thing that we cannot see. So what are the things we cannot see? Okay, tell me what you can see. Can you tell?
Pen, pencil, camera.
Yeah, exactly. We can see everything matter. We can only see matter. And the soul cannot be seen. There are 6 elements, out of which only one element can be seen. That is the matter. And we have to note that this matter is different from the soul. How it is different from the soul? Because all what we see, all what the things we think we possess are all composed of matter. Because all these belongings are not mine. This body possesses them. I don't possess. I only possess my infinite knowledge, my infinite faith, my infinite bliss, and my infinite strength. I am the possessor of my own attributes, not of the alien attributes. And by knowing this, that I am not the possessor of these other elements, we'll feel confident and happy about ourselves. Okay, can you tell me one thing? What do you think the most beautiful thing is in the world?
There are many things. Maybe a very beautiful scenery.
Okay, so she thinks a very beautiful scenery is very beautiful to her. Okay, but that you can see. But you know that your soul is even more beautiful, because that scenery, who knows it? You only know, because at that time it may be possible that there were many mountains or any pebbles, stones, but they were not able to enjoy that beauty of that scene. Why you were only able to enjoy that beauty? Because you are beautiful. You have that power to know the other things. You are only the knower, and you are only beautiful. This is also said in Samay Sar's stanza 3, that I am the only beautiful thing in this world, and nothing else can be compared to my beauty. I am the only one beautiful. And by knowing this, I am invisible. We'll be much more happy because most of our time we think about our possessions, our belongings, that this is like that, this is not good, this is not beautiful, I don't look beautiful, she look more beautiful than me. We waste our time in these things. But when we come to know that I am invisible and I am beautiful, so we'll be happy within ourselves, and our goal is to be happy, nothing else. Do you understand it? Okay. Now our next adjective is that no other alien object is mine. Okay. What are these alien objects? Can anyone tell? Let me say one thing. Alien objects are those objects which does not belong to you.
Vehicles, properties.
Exactly. These vehicles, properties, our house, and even our family members, they are not ours. Because if they would be mine, so they would work according to me. But is it so? No. It's like if a mom wants his child to obey him always. But does it happen? Auntie, can you tell me? Do your child obeys you every time? Or sometimes?
No. Sometimes.
Sometimes. And you want your child to obey you every time. But it isn't so. Why? Because it does not belong to you. You can have control of only those things that belong to you. Not that thing that doesn't belong to you. That is not yours only. Like we want that our hair should always be black. They should not turn white. But is it so? They turn white. And we want to be healthy always. We never want to fall sick. But we fall sick. This shows that these things are not in our control. So it is proved that these things are not mine. And we waste our time in possessing these things. And you would see when a person is ill, he'll not think about his soul. Many people, they'll even think about their properties, about their grandson or granddaughters, etc. And till the last moment, they'll be thinking about their properties, that what will happen to their properties after them. And they'll be confused in these things only. And they won't be able to assimilate that concept that these things are different from him. They are totally different. Because these two substances are totally different. One is matter and other is soul. They cannot be combined. And you may ask a question, and you may have a question, that in present we possess a body. So what is this? It is a mixture of soul and matter. But actually isn't so. This is said by the empirical point of view. That is Vyavhar Nyaya. Because actually from the transcendental point of view, the soul is pure. But in the present state, in the Vartaman Paryaya, the soul is contaminated. Can you tell me, do you feel angry at times?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel angry always?
No, only sometimes.
Okay. How long you feel angry?
Sometimes for few minutes only, and sometimes maximum 1 hour.
Just for few minutes, or she said till 1 hour maximum. So she said that her anger is not permanent. It changes. After when you are angry, then do you regret? Yes. Do you feel happy always?
Not always.
Do you feel sad always?
Not always.
No. These things are changeable. They are temporary. And she said about the happiness. Happiness is my attribute. But because of these obstacles of delusion, attraction, aversion, we are contaminated. And we can become pure from this contamination if we believe in ourselves, and if we will distinct ourselves from these matter particles. And even these anger, delusion, pain, these are transient and these are not my attributes, because these can be removed, these can be separated out. Like you all maybe heard that example, that when we tie a cow, the rope is tied with the rope, but what we say, that cow is tied. In the same way, the soul is not tied with this material karmas. Only the karma, this Pudgal karma, are attached with other Pudgal karmas. So what we learned, that the benefit to learn this is
hello.
So the benefit to know that I am distinct from these material particles. So who I am, by knowing this adjective, we will have a curiosity to know about ourselves, which is the most important for us to become Siddhas. Because the first step is to become Samyagyani, the upright person. And for this, the first step is belief. And for the right belief, we have to know, we have to distinguish between what is correct and what is not correct. So by these adjectives, it helps us to distinguish in the soul and non-soul. So I hope you all may have understand, and I hope that all what you have heard, you'll try to assimilate it and use in your daily life. Thank you. Jai Jainism.
अभी हमने अपनी भाषा के अलावा दूसरी भाषा में, माने अंग्रेजी भाषा में बहुत ही अच्छी तरह के फ्लो और जो तरीका होता है वाचन का, प्रवचन का, उस तरीके से अंग्रेजी भाषा में हमारी आत्मार्थी बहनों के द्वारा बहुत ही, मैंने देखो बहुत ही अच्छा, इसलिए कि वो गाथा जो ली एकत्व वाली, और वो इसके पहले बहन ने लिया था वो चिर परिस्थिति, हैप्पीनेस वाली बात, तो वो अपने को उतनी समझ में आई, आप लोगों को जितनी आई हो बहुत अच्छी बात है। और आदरणीय भाई साहब से निवेदन करूंगा कि वो जरूर कुछ हमारी आत्मार्थी बहनों के बारे में कहें।
हेलो, बहनों के बारे में कहने के पहले मैं आदरणीय भाई साहब सुमत प्रकाश जी का बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करना चाहता हूं। एक तत्व प्रचारक की जिसके अंदर भावना होवे, स्वांतः सुखाय, आत्म साधना, स्वयं का स्वाध्याय, संयम, और उसके साथ में युगों युगों तक ये तत्वज्ञान जीवंत रहे, उसके लिए जो ठोस योजनाएं होनी चाहिए, मात्र सपने नहीं, मात्र कल्पनाएं नहीं, ठोस योजना होनी चाहिए, उसके वो जन्मदाता हैं। न केवल जन्मदाता हैं बल्कि उसे जमीन पर उतारने की क्षमता भी रखते हैं, जिसका एक सुंदर प्रदर्शन या नमूना अपन ने अभी बालिकाओं के माध्यम से देखा है। मुझे ये विकल्प आया, इसलिए मैं यहाँ भी कह के खड़ा हुआ कि भाई मुझे ही 2 मिनट देना, वैसे तो आधा घंटे मेरा ही है, 3 घंटा। जो बालिकाएं इस बार यहाँ बाल बोध का प्रशिक्षण अंग्रेजी में ले रही हैं, जो भी बच्चे, हमारे संयम जी बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हैं उसमें, और भी उनके साथी होंगे, उन बच्चों को अनिवार्य रूप से किसी भी प्रकार से उन्हें प्रोत्साहित करके आगामी शिविर में प्रवेश का प्रशिक्षण के लिए बुलाया जाए। फिर उसके बाद में जो शिविर लगे उसमें या नेक्स्ट शिविर में भी स्पेशल समझ लीजिए